So you want to be creative. Starts with a fire, and by that I mean a need, a drive, or a desire to create. Chances are you probably already have that part, so you're ready to get started. All you need is this, and these. And then maybe you want something like this, or this, and then an idea. It can help to think of times when you're normally more creative. For example, a time of day. Some people work better in the morning or right after lunch. For me, the best ideas tend to come right before I'm about to fall asleep. Or maybe you work better in a certain mood or state of mind. Play around with it. Even try creating in the opposite of your best mood, and just see what happens. Be aware that other things can just as easily destroy your creativity. Like for me, it's time pressure. I freeze up under a strict deadline, whereas other people need that to get going. My major killer, though, is fear. I tell myself, why bother starting, because no one will like it anyways. But I just can't listen. Still need an idea? Try approaching creativity as learning. It's not about being perfect that way. It's just about trying something, and maybe you gain some new techniques or ideas along the way. Another thing you can try? Notice everything. Really, everything. Sights, sounds, textures, tastes, textures of taste, textures of sounds, smells of sounds, sounds of sights. Notice more than you want to notice, everywhere you go. And if you notice something interesting, and chances are you will, write it down. Alright, so now it's time to brainstorm. Don't get hung up on trying to come up with some brand new idea that nobody in the world has ever thought of before, because it's not going to happen. But that's okay. Just let every idea come to you, even the ones that you don't really like so much, because maybe they'll grow into be something better. Maybe your second or third idea will be better than your first. But once you have an idea that you really like, you can take it and let it grow a little bit, and let it expand a little more, and let it expand a little more, and eventually you'll have something that you're really proud of. To make it more interesting, you can try and combine it with different domains of creativity. Like what would happen if you mixed music and writing, or photography and painting, or painting and music? What would happen if you created something with photography, writing, music, and visual art? Maybe it'd be this. But once you come up with something you really like, it's time to show it to other people. Critique is really important because other people can bring things to your attention that you never would have noticed before. They can help you expand your ideas or see where you have problems. And you can take that information and use it, or you can throw it away if you want. After all, creativity is for you. So I've mentioned a couple of rules that you can work with if you want to be creative, but don't feel boxed in with that. Creativity is about coming up with new ideas anyway. So let yourself play off of the rules, and let yourself break them entirely if you want to. Creativity is more about determination than inspiration. So as long as you have that drive, that's what creativity is. You have to really want to create. And as long as you have that, all you need to do is start.